Um, Hello guys. I'm going to be ranking every single SC in Ito as a remorseless skill player, and this is what is last place. I'm going to tell you why. So, this is horrific gameplay. Literally, this gameplay is either too boring or too hard. And I don't think I need to explain why it's too hard. I mean, I just told you I'm remorseless skill level, so can't even do the third jump. And everybody hates the tower because of these stupid bug jumps. So I guess next tower. Alright, so the next tower is Tower of Bloodthirsty Keynotes. This tower is terrifying. You cannot change my mind. And there's some really jank gameplay. Like, look at this. This is the first jump of the tower. And the music is not the best. I mean, like, here you can hear this. Also, it's in Ring 9. And you all know how I feel about Ring 9 towers. You don't, but I don't like Ring 9. It's honestly terrible. There's not very many actually good towers in it. Anyways, I should probably go to the next tower now. Okay, I don't even need to tell you what this tower is. You already know it. It's Tower of Confusion. Everybody knows Tower of Confusion, and everybody knows what's at the bottom. I all jumped this tower before. It was absolutely hell. Like, especially floors 2 and 3. Those were the worst. Not saying that floor 1 isn't bad. It's still absolutely terrible. This tower is terrifying. You can't change my mind about that. Anyway, that's basically all I have to say. I'm kidding. Of course I have more to say. Why would somebody make a tower out of thin studs? That's an absolutely terrible idea. Everybody hates thin studs. I don't know what Itnir was thinking making all these towers back then. TOI and TOC are not as good as bro thought he was. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So, I guess, next tower. Oh, and I'm actually getting to go run on this. Okay, never mind. Next tower. Alright, so, next one, you have eyes so you can see it. Yeah, it's impossible movement. And I don't have to tell you why this tower sucks. It's catastrophic, honestly. And it says it's bottom terrifying. It's not bottom terrifying, absolutely not. Like, look at this jump right there. That looks impossible. That looks like at least horrific. Honestly, yeah, this is number 47. And there's the stupid misalignment everywhere. I see that Z fighting up there. And that's basically all I have to say. Next tower. I have some apologies to say. If you're wondering why my voice sounds so terrible, I just woke up. The other one is, this is not 46. This is 48. Confusion is number 46, but I thought it was 48 because of how freaking terrible it was. I'm sorry, I created the tier list a while ago, and I don't remember all of it. I wonder why this tower is so terrible. This is the second hardest tower in the entire game. I don't even have to explain it. So, yeah. Like, I can't even do this jump. Can't even do the first jump. That's how hard it is. This was the first kata I've ever played. and I thought it was gonna be the last because of how it was, honestly. So, anyways, next tower. So, I turned down the volume because it was way too loud. So, now we're at Tower of Inception, and I wonder why this tower is at number 45. I don't even have to explain this to you. Everybody knows this tower. It's just thin stud hell. You even have to do a dance clip on the literal beginning of the tower, which I can never do for some reason. And it's absolute hell to play through it all. Is what I've heard, because I can't even get past this jump out here to go out here. Anyways, next tower. What a surprise. Who would have guessed Tower of Extreme Hell was at number 44? Could say that I did, because this tower is absolutely terrible, and everybody can agree with that. Like, look at this gameplay. This is an insane tower. This is literally like challenging gameplay, bro. At max, because you see this? That's literally easy gameplay. There's no way that this tower is insane. Actually, there is a way. It's called the final floors. I don't know why the final floors are literally like extreme difficulty, but they are. So next tower, I guess. This is probably not a surprise to most of you, because I know nobody is a really big fan of this tower. This is a pretty disliked tower, but what might surprise you is that I find a little bit of the gameplay strangely addicting. And it would have been placed at like 47 if it wasn't for that. I don't know why some of it is addicting, but one of the reasons I hate it so much is jumps like that. Like, no, you shouldn't add that to your tower. If you want an actually good tower, that's a terrible idea. Anyways, next tower. I was surprised that Frightening Nightmares is near the bottom. Everybody hates this tower, and it's not surprised that it's, it's not surprised that this is at number 42. However, the music, you can hear this music, right, guys? This is actually fire. And the stupid cow's jump is in this tower so many times. And the obby, which made it extremely difficult to get here. That's basically all I have to say, but this is a PB for me. Hold on. I've never made it to here before. Okay, this is seriously terrifying. This is the first pick that might be a little bit controversial. Yeah, I know a lot of people love this tower, but for me it's terrible. And also, the only thing I love about this tower is how you can skip this entire first section with a wall hop, which I cannot do. Because I cannot wall hop with my keyboard because it just breaks for some reason. See, like, I can't use alignment keys to wall hop for some reason. That guy just did it really easily. Anyways, the music, for one, is absolutely terrible. For an extreme tower, that is absolutely not extreme tower music. And, and its, gameplay is the worst part. Like, you see, you can see this too, right? This is not good gameplay at all. Like, I literally am choosing to skip half this first section. Oh my god, skip it. Anyways, next tower. This might be a little bit controversial, and not necessarily because I put it at number 40. It's because it's a heavily debated question of, is this tower good or terrible? For me, it's terrible, honestly. Like, I can't even do the first jump, and it's also the third hardest tower in the entire game, so yeah, that's not a great thing. And another thing is, some of the later gameplay is just absolute hell. Like, Like, you see this, that is not a good thing at all. That is not fun. Anyways, next tower. This is probably gonna be pretty controversial because I know this is a really loved tower. And I'm saying that it is number 39. Okay, that is a very bad thing right now. Heal. Anyways, I don't need to explain why I can't play this tower. The reason why I don't really like this tower is because I can't play this tower. But this is the first one I don't hate. I just think it's just like, I don't think it's bad either. I just put it this low because I can't play the tower. It's just too hard for me. It's the hardest tower in all of Ito. So anyways, next tower. So, I can't tell if this is a actually good tower according to the community or absolute trash, because I've heard somebody call this the best catastrophic tower in the entire game, and I've heard other people say it's the worst catastrophic tower in the entire game. And why would you say it's the worst? It's not even that bad. Like, this is number 38. I don't even think it's bad. I think it's too hard for me, that's all. And I played Floor 8 on Tower Game, and it was actually good. And that's all I have to say, basically. So, next tower. Okay, this tower's bad. I'm just gonna say that. This tower is not like the last two, which were just catastrophic, like high catastrophic, and I couldn't play them. Actually, the last three were just way too hard for me. And, this one, is extreme, so I can actually play it. This tower's bad. I'm just gonna say that. This tower's actually bad. This is not a good tower. There's way too many towers that are just very bad. This is not very bad, though. This is just pretty bad. Like, you see this first jump? I can't do that. Like, I'm sorry. That's terrifying. This is a terrifying jump. This is a terrifying tower. I cannot change my mind. Next tower. This next one's gonna be pretty controversial because I know a lot of people love this tower. It's not Tower High Adrenaline, we already did that. And it's not Tower Ben Trauma, that's for later. Yes, it's Tower of Counter Descent. And, you are probably confused as to why I would dislike this tower. And that's because it's absolute hell to play through. Like, you just saw that jump that I just failed, and that's the kind of gameplay that I hate. I don't know why everybody loves this tower, and I know you have opinions, but still, it's like absolute crazy that anybody would actually love this tower. Anyways, next tower. Here it is, Tower of Icy Blizzards. Freaking tower. Tower is bad, and is really annoying to play through on the later floors, and it's also really boring too, and also really hard on the later floors. I just don't like this tower, okay? I used to like it because I had never made it to floor 2. I made it to floor 2 now, and the rest of the floors are nothing like floor 1. I thought it was gonna be I didn't think it was gonna be way different. I thought honestly it was gonna be the exact same. But it's different. And I don't like it. I don't like the later floors. Anyways, next tower. Oh god, I want a good tower for once. So, Here it is. Triple A. This seems different. Did they? Nope, they didn't. They didn't read it. Anyways, the reason why I rated this so low is because I can't freaking play it. Literally, the second jump of the tower is this. How is that? That's not extreme. That's not possible. If something's not possible, it's not extreme difficulty. It's like I don't even know what difficulty will be considered. But I know it's something from EJT. Anyways, okay. Anyways, I do know about the secret room. So. Oh, yeah, there's a secret room here. Anyways, next tower. This is the first tower that I don't think is bad, and I can actually play it. I think that this tower is actually just okay. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just okay. It's just mid. There's not really a lot to it. It's actually pretty repeated gameplay and really forgettable. Anyways, if you didn't know, it was Tower Journey's End. So next tower. I don't really have much to say about this tower. Just one thing I want to say is that right there was medium difficulty. The beginning of the tower is like difficult. Honestly, it's like it's literally like TOIE floor 1. It's literally just like really short jumps and wraparounds, and that's it. And the rest of the tower is terrifying, so I'm not gonna rank it on any of that. But one thing I will say is that I saw a spinner section that was pretty cool, and the music is weird, and so is the tower, and that's why it's at number 32. So next tower. Okay, so this is a really well-made tower, and I honestly think it's good. So then why is it at number 31 below some genuinely mid towers? And the answer to that is there are some sections that are really, really hard, and I cannot do them. And they are so annoying and bumps it down all the way to number 31. So like this jump is one of the reasons. I have seen some really, really cool parts in this tower, and honestly, they are really fun. Anyways, next tower. Honestly, I can't decide if I like this tower or not. It's honestly just like some parts are good, some parts are bad, and it's just like the bare middle, and I don't know if it's good or not. Like, I found some of the parts here boring, but some of them are actually interesting and actually fun. And that's basically all I have to say, because I'm getting really tired of these just below average towers. Well, I mean, below average to average, and then just, yeah, okay, next tower. This tower is in the same situation as Tower of Fractured Memories. If you don't know, that's the tower I was just playing. I don't know if it's good or bad. I can't really decide. And I like some sections of it, but some sections of it just feel like absolute hell. And I can't tell if I like the tower or not. It's just, like, it's good, but it's bad. I don't know. There's probably a way better way to explain this. There are some good parts and some bad parts, and I can't tell if I like it or not. So, yeah. Next tower. Finally, a good tower. This took, it took a while to get to this point. this is a tower I would consider actually pretty good. Despite being purist, there are some parts that are actually cool. Like, I actually am a big fan of the shadow blocks and the other things that that are like 12 blocks up. Those parts, those are pretty cool in my opinion. And there are some towers above it that I would consider mid because I made this a while ago. And also, that one last section is really annoying to loot trail. But that's it. That's all I have to say. So, hold on, I'm cooking right now. Okay, next hour. Here it is. Getting really and this is another tower that I don't really know if I like it, but I think it's honestly pretty good. It's just that some of the gems are super hard, and it drops it down to number 27. I thought it was 29. Sorry. And that's basically all I have to say, and that's basically all I'm gonna play because I can't get past that. So, next tower. Okay, first of all, no idea why there's Camellia music. This is the literal worst tower for Camellia music. This is not the tower where you add Camellia music. The tower where you add Camellia music is an actually good tower. It's absolutely crazy. What you don't add Camellia music to is something like strategic mechanics. Second of all, the gameplay is just really weird, and it has the Tower of Inception thing. It's always a bad sign when they aren't doing things from Tower of Inception. That's basically all I have to say. Next tower. I'm gonna be honest, the later floors of this tower are actually pretty cool. The first ones, though, I don't really know about it. Another thing is, this is super hard for the first floor of the easiest insane tower in all of Ito. and Seaside is terrible. But aside from that, we have floor 6, A-side, and that is actually pretty cool. Honestly, this is a pretty good tower. It's been a while since I've been able to say that the tower is pretty good. Anyways, next tower. I've all jumped this tower, and, I liked it, honestly. It was actually a pretty cool tower. And, I used to hate it because the first time I attempted to all jump it, I couldn't get past the final stretch. And it took me so long, but I was intense skill level back then, and I couldn't do crap. If this was back then, this would have been near the bottom. But this is not back then. This is at like 24. I don't remember which spot it is exactly, but I do know it's pretty high. And it's pretty good. So, yeah. We're getting to the point where the towers are starting to get actually good. So, anyways, I guess next tower. This one might be a little bit of a controversial pick because I don't know, most people would put this near the top, and I put it as the worst soul crushing in the entire area. Does that mean it's bad though? It doesn't have to, because sometimes it can actually be a good tower. Even if it's the worst in the area. I mean, like, this is a pretty good tower. I would not say best soul crushing tower in the entire game. But it's still good. I don't know why people love it so much. Anyways, probably get to the next tower. Sorry, next tower. Alright, so now our tower difficulty chart, and I know that this is probably a pretty controversial opinion. This is a really low tower, and everybody's beaten this. I have not beaten this. I can't even get to floor 6. But, putting that aside, this is a good tower. I've played some of the later floors. I love floor 8. It's honestly, it's like really, that conveyor gameplay is really, really good. I feel epic doing it. Anyways, the music's pretty good too. And, you can skip a lot of it. Anyways, next tower. This is a good tower. We're getting to the point where the towers are getting genuinely good. I'm honestly a pretty big fan of this tower. There are some pretty cool sections, like, especially in the first couple of floors. Floor 2 is really cool, and I love how they use purism. This tower is mostly purist, and I love how they use the purism. Actually, no, this tower's not mostly purist, but I love how when they do use purism, they use it really good. Like, trusses, and, okay, yeah, you guys have all played Tower Mind Breaking like that. You guys all know this tower. Anyways, next tower. Alright, we're at Tower Micromanagement, and, this is a tower that I can't decide if it's really good or if it's just good. It's terrifying difficulty, you guys can tell that, but it's really, really hard for a terrifying tower. Like, most terrifying towers I can do the first jump. Not this one. But I've done some of the later floors, and they are really cool. That's basically all I have to say, so, next tower. Tower favorite sections. Here we are. This is another one that is, really good on only the later floors. The beginning is this. This is basically the entire beginning summarized right here. And it's actually good. It's actually really good on the later floors. But if that was the entire tower, it would be easily top 10, but it's not the entire tower, so that's basically all I have to say. Next tower. This tower is strangely addicting, honestly. It's one of those towers that is strangely addicting with some weird jumps that are just like, I think they're just like really cool. That's what a lot of the best towers are, just jumps that just go so well. And, these towers, well, I mean, no, this tower, I have not played much of. I've only just gone through the beginning here, but the beginning is really cool. I'm gonna assume that the rest of the tower is like this. So, it is. Good. So, next tower, I guess. Before you kill me, just know that I have a point, okay? There are some actually cool mechanics in this tower. And they work really well, actually. I honestly think that the spinner is actually good. It works, and it's like, it works well. I don't know why everyone hates this tower. They just do. And I don't think there's really a reason to hate it. It's a good tower. Honestly. So, next tower. Now we're talking. This is when it actually gets good now. We're getting to the genuinely good towers. This tower, I honestly think, flows really nicely. And honestly, like, you could not disagree with this. I saw a guy who who ranked this as the second best SC in the entire game. And I don't agree with him, but I do think he has a point. There are some really cool gameplay sections in this tower. Like this section, you have to like go on top of moving objects as fast as you can to go on here. Like, how cool is that? Anyways, next tower. This does not get enough credit for as it needs. This is an actually good tower. This is like a genuinely really cool tower. I don't know why some people hate it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people are like me and they love it so much and that it might be one of my favorite extreme towers. There is one tower that is very bad to people that has not been announced yet, but we'll get to there when we get to there. I just want to say the moment that you get to the lighter floors, it gets so good. It's like really cool. It's super cool. That one button section at the beginning of that one floor, that is like probably the best section I've ever seen in terrifying extreme tower. Anyways, next tower. Alright, so the next one is Tower of Astral Eclipse. But you can probably see that because you have eyes. So I honestly don't really know what I like this tower. Everybody loves this tower for some reason. I'm one of them. I just don't know really why. Maybe it's the conveyor lodges that just feel so smooth. I always thought this was a much more modern tower than it actually is, but still a pretty cool tower, honestly. So, yep. Next tower. Here is Augmented Misery, number 13. I always thought that I rated this as the best SC. I mean, not SC, best, Cata Tower. There's one better. That, the reason I like it so much is, the freaking morphers. The morphers are so cool, honestly. And there's also some pretty cool other parts, like the fading parts. Is there fading parts? I don't even know. I've not played this tower in a while, so I don't remember much. But I do know that there's some pretty cool gameplay, so. Next tower. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is Tower of Infinity Gauntlet, and it's number 12, and I keep forgetting that I'm recording a video. So, the reason why I like this tower so much is it's modern. It's literally super modern. You guys can all tell that. And not all modern towers are good, but this tower manages to pull it off really well with some really cool gameplay. And it keeps basically the same aesthetic as the regular Thanos tower, but like better. So that's why it's at number 12. Next tower. It's just a really cool tower, honestly. There are many parts in this tower that people really hate because it's way too hard for them, but this is honestly my second favorite terrifying in the entire game. First one is in a couple, but not there yet. So for now we got Uncanny Agony, which is honestly a really cool tower. So next tower. Tell me this isn't one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the tower. Tell me it. Look at this win room. This portal room. How can this tower not be good? Like, okay, genuinely, this has some insane mechanics. And, is probably my favorite terrifying tower in the entire game. And, like, look at this. Just look at this. Look at this, dude. This is the kind of gameplay I like. You see that jump? That is absolutely insane. And the slides. The slides are the literal best part of the tower. This tower would not be the same thing. Would not be the same tower without the slides, so. Anyways. Next tower. This next one is a little bit of a, unpopular opinion. This is a tower that is much better than anybody else thinks. This is not a very popular tower, but it is a really good tower. I do not know how somebody made a tower this good at the difficulty of catastrophic. And, only downside is the first jump, which is really hard, but the rest of it is so cool, honestly. There is some really cool wraparounds, really cool purism. This tower isn't entirely purist, but it is mostly purist, and when it is purist, I do not know how they make such good gameplay. Somehow, I hate purist towers, but this is a good purist tower. Anyways, don't listen purist. Anyways, next tower. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. So you already know what the next tower is. Everybody knows this tower. And there are not the best opinions on it, but there are some pretty good opinions on it. And I'm surprised I like this tower. But the reason I like this tower so much is the reason I like all the other classic towers. The gameplay just flows so well, and it's mostly purist. And you all know how I feel about purism in these types of towers. You guys know it. They do it so well. And next tower. This is such an underrated tower. I do not know why nobody likes it. It's actually so cool. It has an E side too, which is something I've never seen before in any tower in my life. Like, look at all this. Look at it. You don't see this in your average tower. Oh my god. Okay, and that just happened. As I was saying, you don't see this kind of stuff in your average tower. Right? Like, this is like only zone 10. And not a lot of people like this tower. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's bad. This tower is an example of old towers being actually good. And the spinner gameplay is so cool, honestly. Like, look at this. Mom, I'm recording. Look at this, guys. Like, the Trustflix gameplays is also really cool. Anyways, next tower. Here we are.
First good tower in a while. And starts off with a jump that I can't do. I think you know why I love this tower. Who doesn't? Everybody, it's tripping amalgam. Have you played this tower? You probably haven't. No, you probably have. Just kidding. I don't know if you have, honestly, but if you have, you understand exactly why I love this. The gameplay flows so well, and the wraparounds. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I love it, but it's just the gameplay is just so fun, and yeah. So next tower. Polychromatic 0. Yeah, we're here now. And I think you know why I put this here. Because who doesn't like this tower, honestly? The next one, you're gonna have no idea why I put it there. And you're probably gonna hate me for putting it there, but, this one, let's just focus on this one right now. So, the wraparounds are very clean, and they're very nice. In this tower, like, and then there's the button sections and the clicking platforms. And who doesn't love the clicking platforms in TOPZ? Everybody loves those. That's the reason why people love it. Anyways, next tower. Please don't kill me. I have a point here, okay? Okay, this is honestly a good tower. Please don't kill me. Okay? Okay, let me explain. First of all, this tower is really modern for Ring 7. Which makes it pretty good. Second of all, the gameplay flows so smoothly and well. And I just don't know why. I just really like it. The gameplay flows well. And, well, it's just a good tower. Okay, that's all I have to say. Next tower. Here it is. The tower, finally. I don't know why that took so long, but here it is. Our rough endoplasmic reticulum. So, the reason why I like this tower so much is because this has a really good client object use, and it's one of the first towers that is strangely addicting. I know some other towers have that teehee time, suffering outside, right on my world. I'll have that same feeling of of it being like addicting for some reason, and the gravity changer parts, those are so cool, honestly. So next tower. Well, should have seen this coming. This is an absolutely incredible tower. Honestly, like, this is not a tower that a lot of people like, but there are some people who are me and like towers that not a lot of people like. And this is an insane tower. Like, genuinely. The truss flicks are so cool, and those weird tilted truss flicks on that one floor that everybody hates. It's freaking easy. I don't know why everybody always acts like it's the end of the world. But it's not, and when I was making the tier list, I played this tower for an hour, and it's still not even number one. And if this is not number one and I loved it that much, then you better know that I'm going to love number one very much. So, final tower. Here it is. Best silver Russian tower in Utah. Top right on my world. Who would have guessed? This is not a tower that a lot of people like. It's actually, it does not have a very great communal opinion. Not saying people don't like it, I'm just saying this is considered mid by the community. This tower is considered mid. This is literally the worst sort. What? It's literally the worst floor of the tower. This floor is absolutely insane. Nothing is ever gonna be able to beat this. Like, the gameplay is so smooth and just like go. You just jump one platform to another, and it's not that big, but it feels so cool to just do the jumps, every single jump. And that is literally the only way I can describe it. You just can't. You're just unable to know how good it is unless you play it yourself. Which you probably haven't, because
Not a lot of people have even heard of this tower, period. So anyways, it's the video. Bye.